Hello my gorgeous hypno-cherubs, it's Tansy here from Tansy Forrest Hypnotherapy. So just for you, I took a field trip to the beautiful botanical gardens at Kew to do some research for the creation of tonight's latest journey into relaxation. And it was quite a hot day as we were enjoying an Indian summer here in the UK. And Kew is a place close to my heart, as I visited as a child and began learning about all the beautiful plants. It's a 300-acre oasis in the city of London and has been there for hundreds of years. It still retains so much historic charm, combined with one of the most amazing and varied botanical collections in the world. So I took some lovely photos on my visit and put them on my Instagram, so please follow me at Tansy_Forrest. And this guided sleep meditation hypnosis for deep and peaceful rest will allow you to depart from the stresses and strains of the day as you travel gently through the most beautiful and enchanting aspects of the gardens, leading you down into a most delightfully rejuvenating night's sleep. And I would like to welcome some new Patreons too. A very special hello to Rebecca, Francine, Sam, Stephen, Manda, John, Mark and Tom. Thank you so much for your support. I'm grateful to all my patrons every day. You help support our hypno community and allow me to create material for everyone across the globe to enjoy. So sending big hugs to you all. And if you'd like to become a Patreon, listen ad-free and other perks, please see the link below for more information. And thank you for considering this. And greetings to all you lovely subscribers listening in from Paris, Germany, Poland, to name but a few, and so many of you in America, Canada, and Australia. I feel as though we're all connected around the globe, which is lovely, and thank you for all your delightful comments. I really enjoy reading them. So for now, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to tonight's hypnotic narrative, a sleep meditation hypnosis for deep and peaceful rest. It will allow your body to wind down and your mind to be serene and at peace as you receive my words. And those words I have chosen to bring positive feelings to your mind and body as we go on a journey together. You're safe with me as I guide you deep into your imagination and deep into relaxation. This meditation will take you to a place of happiness, natural beauty, where you can release the day and step into your inner world, a place of calm and tranquility, and you can put the thoughts of trying to go to sleep aside. Just enjoy this time that we have together. To release and relax. And the wonderful news is that sleep will come to you when the time is right. So all you have to do is just enjoy listening to my words and the pleasant feelings that they're bringing to you. Allow my words to wash over you as I take you on a secret and delightful journey into the most beautiful and serene botanical garden. Filled with beautiful flowers, plants, trees and walkways, as well as the most amazing tropical palm house. It is a garden steeped in history and has brought so much peace and pleasure to so many people over hundreds of years. And now it's your turn to take in the views. So if you haven't already, it might be a nice time to close down your eyes. And this might be somewhere you visited, or perhaps even somewhere you'd like to go. But it doesn't matter either way, as my words will conjure the images and the atmosphere so that it is close in your heart and mind, drifting and dreaming into the most beautiful night's sleep. And as the eyelids are closed now, you may feel a sensation of deep peace wash over you. And your body will start to feel heavier and more relaxed. And you know that if you wanted to, you could open those eyes. But you probably can't be bothered, as it's so nice just to lie here and take in the comfort as you feel your sheets gently touching your skin. The gentle weight of the covers over your body. Perhaps you can feel the temperature of the room on your skin now. On your face. Does it feel cool or warm? And perhaps you can sense your feet now. Just sensing your feet as you lie there. And it's wonderful to know that you can shift your awareness to these different elements, the different stimuli. And perhaps you may notice as you do so there's a slowing down of your breath. Just noticing your breath now. As your chest rises and falls. No need to change the breath. Just noticing. Just observing. And you may even notice the movement of your stomach now. As your stomach moves, as the breath flows in and the fall of your abdomen as the breath flows out. Into the space that surrounds you. And you may even notice that you're feeling a little more at ease now. Just listening to the sound of my voice. And you may even notice the space between my words as you listen to my words. As they sink deep into your heart and mind. This is your time now. Nothing to do. Nowhere to go. You do not have to achieve anything. This is your special time, just to rest, to listen and rest. You don't even need to try to sleep. Sleep will come to you in its own time, and you can just drift with me. And you might like to take some deep breaths now. And allow them to release in a sigh. Deeply in through the nose, and then release as a sigh. And again. That's lovely. And as you do this, your body sinks deeper into the surface below you. As you let go and find a little more peace in the physical body. And you can just scan your body now. And if there are any remaining tensions there, it's the perfect invitation to simply let them go. Any remaining tensions flow out into the ground below you. As your body and your mind permit them to be released and relaxed. As your body releases and relaxes. From the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Soothing, calming, and you might like to think about the place in your body now that feels most at ease. And just allow those feelings to spread to the rest of your body now. And as you are beginning to unwind in this gentle and easy manner, you may like to imagine you're standing in front of some huge gates. Their black ironwork is ornate and holds a gold coat of arms, a heraldic visual design painted in gold. The gateposts either side are huge white structures, crafted from white stone and elaborately decorated. The gates gently swing open, as if inviting you in. You walk through into the most beautiful botanical gardens you have ever seen. There is no one else around, but you feel calm and peaceful, happy and relaxed. You begin to take a walk down the broad walk borders, a very wide stone path. Each side of the path is planted richly and abundantly with large, beautiful plants and flowers. Flowering sages, deep purple, huge bushes of rudbeckia that looks like a large, deep, rusty yellow daisy. The carnival of colour is mirror planted each side, and this is the longest herbaceous formal border in the world. Originally, this path and border was designed over 150 years ago and retains the beauty of the early Victorian period. There are white roses too that tumble over a lovely wooden bench. Also lining this path are the darkest green tones of the box tree that is shaped into pyramids, living sculptures that create a dramatic yet formal contrast to the swathes of flowers tumbling from the borders. As you walk, you can smell the scent of the flowers and hear the gentle buzzing of the bees as they move from flower to flower. Large fir trees flank the furthest edges of the border, creating a deep green backdrop, a truly harmonious scene of nature itself. Their draped green branches, thick with pine needles, lighter at the tips where the new growth appears, fresh and rejuvenated, new and beautifully formed. The clean scent of pine mixing with the other floral aromas. As you wander, you take into yourself a deep feeling of joy. The hazy sun shines down and warms you perfectly, ambling along further and further, deeper into the gardens. You're leaving the everyday world behind and moving into a state of deep peace. The everyday world and the occurrences of your day are drifting from you as you move as lightly as a dandelion seed on the summer breeze. And as you walk, you feel more relaxed, drifting and dreaming. As I count you down, you will fall deeper and deeper into a gentle, easy relaxation. 10. Down and down, deeper down. 9. Feel your arms and legs become heavier. 8. Sinking into the surface below you. A feeling of deep, easy rest. 7. 6. Down and down. 5. 4. The more you let go, the better you feel. 3. 2. And 1. All the way down to that healthier level of the mind. Where you can give yourself over to the sweet serenity of rest. And it's wonderful to know that being in nature, or even viewing scenes of nature, reduces anger, fear, and stress. It increases pleasant feelings as exposure to nature not only makes you feel better emotionally, it contributes to your physical well-being, reducing blood pressure, heart rate, muscle tension, and the production of stress hormones. And it appears that though nature can inspire feelings that connect us to each other and our environment, and it doesn't matter if it takes you a little or a longer time to fall into a sleepy slumber, because the process of unwinding has begun. You are safe with me as I give you a lovely tour of the gardens, leading you on a journey, easing you into the relief of Mother Nature's embrace. And as you move on, you can hear the sound of water as it sprays from a fountain into a lake before you. You can feel just a little clean spray of water on your skin, cooling you, refreshing you on this hot day, clean, fresh and cooling you perfectly. Cleansing and calming your mind and body. This is your time for pure rest and relaxation, and it's as though every element of this delightful garden is designed for your pure enjoyment and happiness. And you find yourself gently travelling along Pagoda Vista, a dramatic tree-lined walkway towards the most curious and beautiful building, a gigantic Chinese pagoda. It was designed for the royal family long ago, and you marvel at this structure that soars 50 meters above into the skyline, adorned with a golden spire that connects with the clouds above. Hundreds of years old, this charming pagoda is built in octagonal sections, and each section has its own angled roof, and each corner of the roofs are adorned with the most beautiful golden dragons, crafted from wood and covered in pure gold leaf. This creates the most wonderful lustrous effect in the soft afternoon light. You feel drawn towards the pagoda with its charming and mysterious designs from Eastern culture. The grass of the pathway is soft, and you remove your shoes to feel the comfort of the springy grass below your soles. There is moss in the grass that makes it even softer and more comforting to walk on. The majesty of this place fills you with delight and wonder, and nothing else matters right now. As you journey forth gently, and planted around the building are the most alluring bluey grey pine trees, great in stature, with large branches that generously splay outwards, adorned with clusters of hundreds and thousands and millions of pine needles. The intricate structures of the pine cones sitting like candles along each pendulous branch. The chocolate brown of the bark has a layered appearance, and you reach out and touch its coarse surface and smell the woody aroma of the trees, the pine needles and the soft moss. This enchanted tower is set among the beauty of these mesmerizing gardens, a triumphant feat of both the Victorian architect and of nature itself. At the bottom of the tower is a red door, a dark red door that has an arched top and a golden door handle. As you move towards the door, you are very intrigued as to what you will find inside. You feel compelled to go in and see what lies behind this mysterious door. You have the key to this door. No person has been in here for a very long time, but you have the key to this door. You insert the key, turn it, and the lock clicks open, and you push the door. Push with your mind, and the door swings open, and you walk in. Just in front of you, you can see a spiral staircase that will take you to the top of the pagoda. As I count from 10 to 1, you will find yourself gently and lightly ascending the spiral staircase. 10, up and up. 9, feeling lighter and more relaxed with each step. 8, moving up and up as if you are floating. 7, easy and peaceful. 6, as you pass the windows on the way up, you can see that you're moving gently higher and higher. 5, the golden dragons are protecting you as you ascend this delightful building. 4, feeling relaxed and peaceful. 3, 2, and 1, all the way up to the top of the tower. And you can see the most spectacular bird's eye view of the London skyline. Amazing views in all directions. Looking eastwards, you can see the skyline of the cities of London and of Westminster on the horizon. Looking westwards, there are planes gracefully taking off from Heathrow Airport, like huge birds taking flight into the clouds and journeying to distant lands. And you wonder where they are journeying to. To the north is Zion Place, and you can also see some information about the original views that would have been seen in the 18th century, such as the Great Mosque and the Alhambra Palace, structures that were built within the gardens. This view almost takes your breath away, and you feel as though you could stay forever looking out over the city. It feels good to be up high, and almost feels like you can get a sense of perspective on London, on the world, on your life. A feeling of being connected to nature, and yet also to other cultures. The building is awe-inspiring and leaves a deep impression on your heart and mind. And seeing the view across the city gives a sense of clarity and openness, freedom and liberation. And floating from the tower, gently down and down, like a feather on the breeze, you find yourself back in the garden, having left the enchanted tower now, and moving forward on the path towards the deepest wooded area of the park, the Arboretum. Travelling slowly through the trees now, feeling calm, relaxed and at ease. A narrower path leads you past the most amazing redwood trees, the tallest trees on earth. And as you gaze up at these mighty trees, the orangey brown bark climbs up as high as a 13-story building. In their native California, the humid summer fogs, combined with the winter rainfall, allow redwoods to grow to immense heights, stretching up to the heavens and connecting us with the skies. The needles grow short and narrow, resembling the needles of a pine tree, a cedar or a juniper. These leaves make their first appearance, growing out of the bark of the upper branches, and the scale-like upper leaves are well suited to the hotter, drier conditions found in the forest canopy. And the redwoods exude a subtle fragrance, and you stop a little while to take in the scent. Breathing in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. That's good. Cleansing you, soothing you. The aroma is one of mild spice with earthy undertones and a tinge of sweetness. There's a dry, woody quality about it too. And as you wander past these immense trees, you're feeling so peaceful and relaxed, deep in the woodland and in the company of these gentle giants. On the ground are many beautiful ferns growing in amongst the brown earth and the scattered pieces of bark. The whole scene is an oasis of calm, deep green calm, drifting gently, ever onwards. Past this redwood family, you can begin to see other varieties of trees now. Pine, cedar, so many different trees it's hard to know where one coppice starts and another ends. Deep green peace, travelling deeper and deeper inside yourself. The trees are so tall and so strong, and they bring to you a sense of fortification, inner strength. As the wind blows gently through the upper branches, they bend but do not break. They are resilient in the face of the wind, and you will bend and not break. You will adapt and grow in the different circumstances of your life, just like the trees, bending in the wind, moving and flowing. With the ebb and flow of life. So quiet amongst the trees, only the gentle sounds of nature punctuating the silence. You can see squirrels leaping on patches of soft grass between the trees, scampering up the bark so lightly and quickly. And towards the edge of this woodland, you can see an array of tall bamboo trees, the grass-like plants that have been traditionally known to help you have sweet dreams. A little way ahead, you see an opening leading you to Holly Walk. This pathway is lined with many, many varieties of the evergreen bush, with its distinctive red berries and glossy leaves. You reach out and touch a leaf, feeling the silky feeling of the shiny surface. These beautiful plants symbolize the hope of new life in the depths of winter. Holly bushes are a haven for birds and small mammals in the colder months, as they give dense cover and protection. The dry leaf litter acts as a snuggly bed for hibernating hedgehogs. And the holly reminds you of the Christmas season and some lovely memories of that winter celebration. As you pass each holly bush, you begin to count them down, going deeper and deeper down into relaxation. 10, 9, passing those deep green bushes with shiny leaves. 8, down to a delightfully relaxing place in your heart and mind. 7, so calming and peaceful. 6, ever onwards to the deep relief of sleep. 5, the more you let go, the better you feel. 4, 3, easy peace, easy calm. 2, you feel a deep connection with nature and all that is good in your life. 1, all the way down to that deeper, healthier level of the mind. A little way in the distance, you can see the grand palm house, a huge and ornate Victorian glass house. A rainforest built on the banks of the River Thames. The palm house was built for the Victorians to house the plants they transported back from their explorations in the tropics, and was built in the year of 1844 by Richard Turner, and the architects borrowed techniques from the shipbuilding industry to achieve the ambitious vision. And this may explain why the palm house resembles the upturned hull of a ship. This huge greenhouse is made of over 13,000 panes of glass, an engineering wonder of the time, and a fascinating place where one can watch and observe the way in which rainforest plants can behave and interact. And as you step inside the beautiful palm house, you can feel the warmth of the tropical conditions. Many of the amazing plants have huge green leaves, lush and dense, whereas others feature palm fronds splaying out amongst the abundant flora and fauna. Here and there, beautiful tropical flowers bloom amongst the foliage, a burst of bright colour among the plethora of green. The conditions are absolutely perfect for these wet zone plants that transport your mind away to faraway places. A small waterfall trickles, and it's so quiet and peaceful, calm and relaxed. There's no one around. As you follow the path, travelling into the depths of the rainforest, inside this Victorian masterpiece. No one wanting anything, no one needing anything. This is just time for you to relax, unwind, and take in the wonderful views. A place of unique beauty. You come across the oldest pot plant in the world that has been growing there for 250 years. You can just imagine it being placed in the glass house all that time ago by the Victorian explorers. Think of the things that it's seen over time. This most amazing palm tree, steadily growing and thriving under these perfect conditions. Other amazing plants nearby, like the rubber tree, the African oil palm, or cocoa tree, are a source of huge value to societies around the world, whether fruit, timber, spices or medicine they produce. This place holds all the magic of the rainforest, and you are so happy to be here, enjoying just wandering and taking in these wonderful sights, calm in mind and body, drifting and dreaming of forests and explorers and the old sea ships they must have travelled on. It's like a living piece of history, with a deep connection to our past and to our future. As you wander a little further, you realise that the light has begun to change as daylight is fading now. The bright powder blue sky that you could see through the glass windows of the palm house is now turning to a darker shade of blue. And you can also see the orangey pink of the sunset as the evening draws closer. Shadows emerge on the path as the dense canopy casts the fading light of the day in patterns upon the grey-white stone of the floors. And out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a white, spiral wrought iron staircase behind some plants. You feel drawn towards this mysterious helical stair that leads up to a walkway high in the glass house, a level far above in the green canopy. A secret space of calm and beauty. As you step on the first step, you feel a wave of tiredness wash over you. Up and up and up you go. 10, 9, 8, up and up, ascending. 7, 6, 5, towards the most beautiful surroundings in the roof area of this amazing building. It's quiet, calm and peaceful. 3, 2, 1, all the way up, above. You find yourself on a walkway, looking out over the vast canopy the most amazing view of all the plants and flowers. All of nature is here for you to relax you, to heal you, to nourish your heart and mind, sleepily drifting now. A little further along is the mezzanine floor area with a huge bed just for you. Night is falling and you can see the bright moon shining through the glasshouse roof onto the white bed. The beauty of the white looks stunning against the dark green of the leaves and plants all around you. As you lay down on the bed, you sink deeply into the surface below you. Pulling the soft, clean sheets and light blanket over you. Feels absolutely amazing to be sleeping in this natural haven. You feel so calm, cleansed and nourished by the experience as you fall so deeply into a wonderful night's sleep.